if your BFF is a ghost. Of all the things Anya expected to find at the bottom of an old well, a new friend wasn't one of them. Especially not a new friend who's been dead for a century. Falling down a well is bad enough, but Anya's normal life might actually be worse. She's embarrassed by her family, self-conscious about her body, and she's given up on fitting in at school. A new friend, even a dead one, is exactly what she needs. But Anya's new BFF isn't kidding about the forever part. Good morning, readers and listeners, and welcome to episode 8 of Tom's Rapid Reviews, where each week we take a few minutes to read out a book review by one of our fabulous library staff, talk a little bit about the author and the context of the book, and it's all done in the hope that you might be inspired to give something new a try. This week we have another first, the first graphic novel review here at Tom's Rapid Reviews. For those confused about the term graphic novel, they're just like comic books but longer, or are sometimes simply a collection of comic books. The graphic novel in question here is Anya's Ghost by Vera Brosgol. Anya's Ghost, written in 2004, is written for a young adult audience. It's about a teenage girl, Anya, and her unlikely new best friend. It explores the tribulations of life at that age and what it's like to feel like an outsider in a sensitive manner. To get more thoughts on the novel, let's now turn to our review for this week. Anya's Ghost was amazing. It was in the adult comic section of the library due to some darker themes, but I would strongly recommend it for older teenagers at secondary school. It makes some brilliant points and it is a beautifully crafted read. So, our reviewer speaks very highly of Anya's Ghost, and they're certainly not alone in this. It received a lot of critical praise on its release, and noted author Neil Gaiman called it a masterpiece. All of that considered, Tom's Rapid Reviews would like to give this book 4.5 out of 5. So, a strong start to graphic novels here at Tom's Rapid Reviews. But what if you've read Anya's Ghost and you want more? Well, we can help with that. Other works of graphic literature by women aimed at a similar demographic have been appearing more and more in the last few years as the market and critics continue to respond favourably. Some examples we have available are the also very well received This One Summer by Mariko Tamaki, also from 2014. Also the Lumberjanes series, which started in 2015 and continued on for a number of years. I think it's on hiatus at the moment, with a view to perhaps coming back in the future, but don't take that as gospel. Regardless, we have several volumes of that wonderful series available to borrow, so there's plenty of options to choose from. I hope that's given you some new ideas for reading material this week. For now though, readers and listeners, it's a farewell from me. Stay safe, borrow books, and join me next week for another round of Tom's Rapid Reviews.